Hey, welcome back. Today's practice is extra special for us. It is a practice to get us ready for this upcoming change in our seasons. And I'm not talking about fall or winter, which those are definitely coming here in the South. I'm talking more from an Ayurvedic perspective, which says that Vata season is coming. What is Vata season? Ayurveda looks at the world of being combined as 5 elements. We've got earth, water, fire, air, and ether, or space. So Ayurveda says that Vata is the combination of air and ether. So those 2 elements together are pretty light, pretty spacey, pretty volatile at times. So what we can do for ourselves is hunker in, ground down, take extra time for rest, for rejuvenation, for pause. And that's what today's practice is for. I hope you enjoy it. Nadi Shodhana. Using your right hand, first and second finger come towards the palm. Using thumb and ring finger, flipping hand towards you. Use your right thumb to block your right nostril. Inhale through the left. Block your left nostril. Exhale through your right. Breathe in through your right. Block your right nostril. Breathe out through your left. 2 more rounds. In through the left. Out through the right. In through the right. Out through your left. 1 more round. Release your hand. Return to your normal breath. Now feel into your roots, your seat, your feet. Maybe do a little work there. Wiggle your toes, wiggle your seat. Then take a breath in, breath out. Again, feet, feet. Breath in, breath out. 1 more. Feet, feet, breath. Let's come back to crocodile pose, laying flat on our bellies. You can always use a blanket under your heart, under your forehead. But try to keep your head and neck straight just so your breath has a clear passageway in which to move through. Again, toes can slide out, heels can drop in, bringing your breath, your attention, your awareness into your belly. Scan yourself from head to heel and just notice where you're touching the floor. You can do this more energetically, or maybe you add a little wiggle. Just letting yourself be supported by the earth just beneath you. Let's slide into a little half frog. Let's start with the left side today, bending left knee, left elbow 90-ish degrees as we turn our right ear down. You can always place a blanket for a little extra support or cushion under an elbow, knee, I don't know, maybe both. Just let yourself breathe here, continuing to bring your attention into the pieces and parts of you that are touching the earth. So near yourself, be heavy, held, supported, grounded. Three more breaths. And let's switch sides. You can take a little wiggle in between things. And then we'll turn our left ear, bending right knee, right elbow. Adjusting and adapting for the second side. Three more breaths. And let's slowly release. Coming back to center, up into tabletop. Let's take up a little extra space in this moment. Maybe walking hands and knees a bit wider apart. Maybe even spreading fingers wider apart. Let's take some slow movements here, like you're moving through honey. Remaining rooted and sturdy. Three more rounds of breath, remaining connected to the pieces and parts of you that are touching the ground. And we'll come into a version of forward fold that I've heard called elephant's trunk. And so you'll need some sort of prop, whether that's a block, blanket, or books. And you'll place them under your hands. So feet to the floor, belly towards thighs. And we're giving our palms somewhere to rest as well. So blocks. What we want to be able to do is put equal-ish weight and pressure into all four of our limbs. And they get really soft here through our bellies, really soft here through the back of our head and neck. Backs of your legs and as well. Soften a little, letting your weight and pressure move into feet, into hands. One more breath. Good. And then we'll find ourselves into Malasana Yogi Squat. So you may enjoy placing a block or two under your seat. And I'll invite us all to find a way to bring our whole foot, both feet, flat to the floor. So that may mean you walk your feet a little wider apart. That may mean you like grab a blanket or something and place it under your heel if it's really not wanting to find the ground today. Good, and see if you can lengthen a bit through your low back. We'll just take a moment to breathe here, sending our attention down, down, down to the earth. Breathing in, breathing out. 9 more breaths. Halfway there, just 5 more to go. Last breath. Nice job. And we'll bring ourselves into a forward fold. We can drop hands to the floor, reach and stretch our hips to the sky. If you can walk your feet a little wider apart, take a little extra wiggle here. That may feel nice. I'll bring ourselves back down to the ground to tabletop and eventually back into child's pose. Well, we're going to hold this child's pose, this balasana, for about a minute. And I'll give you a moment or two to find your version of child's. If you've got some hip or knee stuff, you may enjoy placing a blanket between your seat and your heels. A block can serve that purpose as well. Just let yourself find a place to be here. Forehead can come to the earth. Maybe your hands if it doesn't quite reach. Just letting yourself kind of wiggle into this space. Yeah, and our minute can begin right now. Maybe slowing down your exhales. Giving your body a little more weight here. A little more heaviness. Let's do 3 more breaths. Slowly move out of this shape. We'll bring ourselves to lie on our backs. And if you need a couple extra shapes to get there, wiggles, please take them. We've got a little bit more to go. So you may want your props nearby. Maybe you slide your blanket under your head. It may feel nice to kind of stretch or wiggle here. And we'll come into a restorative bridge, so constructive rest shape. Bend your knees, place your feet flat to the floor. Feet can walk as wide apart as your mat as you drop your knees in. Now feel that your low back, the back of your pelvis and hips can get really heavy and wide here. Let's also do the same thing for the backs of our shoulders, our shoulder blades, our scapula. And you're welcome to stretch arms wide, maybe over your head. Maybe they come more into a bear hug. And you can kind of play around and see what feels the most supportive. And then let yourself be heavy here. Shoulders, hips, breath. Noticing where you're touching the floor. And taking your attention down, down, down through the floor, through the foundation, into the earth. Just knowing you're held here. Let's do 3 more breaths. And slowly release. Give yourself a full body stretch, reaching hands and feet away from one another. And let's pull our knees back into our chest and then drop them over to our left, anchoring down to our right. Now you may enjoy placing your block or something else between your knees just to give your low back a little more support. Continue to breathe into your low belly, low back, letting your shoulders be heavy here. Three more breaths. And coming back into center. Taking a moment in between things, breathing in, breathing out. And then we'll take it in the opposite direction. Drop your knees to your left. Open up and look. Or sorry, knees to your right. Open up and look to your left. Whichever side you didn't do. And this side may twist a little differently, and that's okay. Continue to breathe here, low belly, low back. 3 more breaths. Untwist. Come back into center. And take a moment in between things to stretch, to wiggle. And we'll move ourselves into a shape that we can rest in comfortably for a few minutes. You may rest best on your back. You may prefer resting on your side or even on your belly. And permission to use any or all of your props today. Really just anything that helps you feel supported. Take a moment here, breathe in, breathe out. Again, inhale, exhale. And over the next few moments, I'll draw your awareness to different pieces and parts of your body. And you're totally welcome to ignore me completely and have your own experience of rest. Maybe you bring your attention into this place. Maybe you tell this place to soften and relax. Bringing awareness into the tips of your toes and the spaces between them. Your ankles, center of your shin bones, middle of your lower leg, the bottom of your knee, and the root of your kneecap, center of your thigh bone, bottom of your hips, low belly, heart center, center of your throat, the bottom of your tongue, the root of your nose, the backs of your eyeballs, the very center of your forehead, the tip top of your skull. In this moment, feel that your whole body is relaxed. In this moment, feel that your whole body is at ease. Taking a sweet supported rest. Shavasana. Let's breathe in, breathe out. Drop into your bones, feeling their strength, stability, support. And breathe a bit deeper. Inspiring little movements in your fingers and toes, wrists and ankles, arms and legs. And in your own way and time, we'll wake back up. And we'll all eventually sit up. And as you're moving, can you simply notice, how do you feel? Checking back in with body, breath, mind stuff, noticing any ways you feel different. And all the ways you feel the same. Let's gather our hands together at our heart, lifting heart a tiny bit taller to meet our thumbs. Breathe in. Breathe out. Optional Om. Inhale. Taking this final moment together in reverence, love, and gratitude for ourselves and each other, and to all the teachers, all the students, and all the hearts that have brought these practices of yoga down to us today.